Roxy and I have made it to Lake Livingston State Park. It was a pretty easy drive. I am setting up. This is our campsite. I've got my tent laid out. I'm about to stake it down and put everything there. I've got my twin mattress over there, which is very comfortable. There's her water. I'm unloading the truck, getting it going. It's not too bad. I wish it was cooler. It's not hot, but I wish it was cooler. But not too bad. I'm very happy with my site. Can't wait to get everything set up in its position, in its place, comfortable. Get my tablecloth on here and put some stuff on here to goof off and play with now that I'm at the campsite. I have my tent set up. I am 95% set up. The last thing I need to do is put the rain fly on, but we're going to take a little break. This has been tiresome. This has been trying, but it's beautiful out here. I've got my tent. I've got my $70 twin mattress from Walmart. I've got a free doggy. Got her tether. Her tether reached to right there, so I took her off of it because I think she's too tired to run away. But I got my moving blanket that I use as a carpet. Got some clothes, batteries, my lantern's ready to go. Where's this one is the main story. Got my fan. So tonight for dinner, I think we're gonna go do a drive-through somewhere and get like a hamburger. No fries or anything like that, but I think we'll do that. And then I've got grits for breakfast tomorrow. I've got a sandwich for tomorrow. And then for dinner, I've got 2 shish kebabs. I got a beef and a chicken that I picked up from H-E-B this morning. So Miss Thing and I are going to just take a little 30-minute rest before we get up and put the rain fly on. I have to, because it will probably rain tonight, which I hope so. Sorry about that. I hope it rains tonight. But we're going to take a little break, and when I get up, I'm going to put the rain fly on, and I need to secure those. There's little hooks that I snapped some in, but I see I didn't finish. Okay, I need to put a bag in my trash can. So I will be back later with more. We had a pretty good night last night. I cooked a sweet potato on the fire, and it was so good. But we did pack up and head down the road and went to Dairy Queen and got a 4-piece chicken tender. 2 of them are still in the box. Roxy's been camping with me twice in her lifetime. This is the 3rd time. And I sent a message home to my sister and my niece that she's doing okay. She's fine. But it's an obvious difference of how it has been before, because the past compared to now, she is so whiny. She is so clingy. She's so needy. She is constantly up me, against me, on me, or whining. I'm telling you, constantly. And I think it has to do with the fact that she's 9 years old now, and she is very set in her ways. She's very bougie, very set in her ways, very used to dinner time, bedtime, potty time, all this good stuff. And so, her coming out here with me is not her usual schedule, so to speak. But she's doing okay. But I will note that hello. I will note that she has done much better in the past. Much better. This time, she's just okay. But she's got her ankle monitor on. That's her little GPS to keep her safe, so we know where she is. Highly doubt anybody's going to take her, but anyway. Slept pretty good last night. It did not rain. I had my little fan on the whole night long.
and it only got down to 65 or something like that. So I should have turned the fan off. I woke up and it was 65 degrees. The fan was still on. Really did not need the fan. I really hope I'm not going to get sick because of this. Sorry, my fingers keep getting in the way. But I have since put the fan in the car and brought this little space heater. I didn't bring my normal tall the stick space heater. I brought this little one because it might be 45 degrees late tonight, early morning. It might be. And if it is, we're fine in here. We're absolutely fine with this little space heater. We will be fine. And I will absolutely love that. But I have my blankie, I have a puppy dog, and I have a space heater, so I will be absolutely fine. This little heifer has been so whiny. I have seriously considered packing up and going home. I mean, honestly, I have seriously considered that. But I'm not. I'm not. I look forward to these camping trips so much. I look forward to the peace and quiet, the smell of the campfire. And by the way, let me tell you, the last 2 times camping, as I headed out of town, I stopped and did an HEB curbside. And it's like my fruit, a sandwich, and some shish kebabs to cook on the fire, a bag of ice, and a cord of wood. And I just so happened to still have in the bed of my pickup truck some wood that I bought off some lads on Facebook Marketplace. Some young boys in Mont Bellevue were selling wood that they chopped themselves. And I went and got 2 cords, and I gave one as a Christmas gift to somebody who likes to use a fire pit a lot in their backyard. And then I kept the other one in my truck, and I kept meaning to move it to my garage. But I kept forgetting. It's out of sight, out of mind. I forgot it was there. So it's been rolling around on the bed of my pickup truck since December. In the rain, it's rained 20 times. So that wood's soaked. Well, last night and today I used some of the wood that I got from HEB, but I thought, let me just try, and I threw on one of the logs out of the bed of the truck. That thing has roared and flamed. It is 11 a.m. now. It has roared and flamed since 7 a.m. It is good. It is so good. But, so yeah, we get up, we got up, we went and did her little constitution, we walked around a little bit, I built the fire, I put my kettle on the fire, boiled some water for my oatmeal, and I put the biscuit on the grill just to warm up that Michelle brought me, and, had some fruit, sat at the table and played my game, and, oh, excuse me, sorry. And then almost 9 o'clock, we came back into the tent and laid down, and this dog has been snoring. By 9 a.m. she had over 1.5 miles tracked on her little tracker, so she's getting she's getting a lot more exercise than she normally does. She gets about 2 miles a day, which is good for her. Well, by 10 a.m. she already had over 1.5 miles, so she's getting good exercise. She's fine. She's getting more than I am. My tracker says I've only had 900 steps today. But then again, I've only been walking around here, and then we walked this way just a little way for her to go do her business. But I'm going to get up, and we're going to walk down to the ladies' room and pilfer some soap, some hand soap. Because I need to wash my hands. I brought everything but hand soap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt it on some paper towels and bring it back so that when I put it under the water faucet here, it'll reactivate on the paper towel and I can wash my hands. But we're going to take a little walk, and then we'll come back and I'll do my Bible study at the table and just goof off. And we may drive down to the park. There's a park here at the waterfront. I may take her down there, and later tonight I'll get the fire going again, and we'll make my shish kebab, my beef shish kebab. But some people showed up. I took her out to do her business at midnight, and there was nobody across the way over there. Nobody. When we got up to walk at 7 a.m. ish, there was 5 tents over there. I cannot imagine setting up after midnight. It was pitch dark at 7 p.m. I cannot imagine setting up tents. And I didn't even hear a sound from them. Did not hear a sound. So, I mean, you can hear how quiet it is. The birds are very quiet. We've got a couple over there, a couple 2 spaces over, and then across the way, 5 tents. You can barely hear anything. People are very respectful. Very respectful. Anyway, I'll check back in with y'all later. Bye. It is 12:30, and we're going to go walk in the woods. Let's see. Come on, baby. I've been on this before, but it's been a few years. No bicycles. It's the Piney Woods Nature Trail. Every time I hear that, I think of my mom's mom. We called her Grandma Fry, even though her first husband was named Little. You trying to jump over? What are you doing? What are you doing? Grandma Fry, her name was Eva Beatrice Mabry Little Fry. Her maiden name was Mabry. She married Mr. Little, who was my mom's father, and then when he passed, she married again to Mr. Fry. Come on, baby. And she lived, I think it was a community or subdivision in Livingston called Wild Country. But it was this. And it's also known as the Big Thicket. And whenever she'd be talking about it, she'd say, y'all be careful out in the piney woods. If you're not from Texas, this right here is a very common thing in the woods. And even along the freeways and roadsides. It's called palmetto fronds. I remember in the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of church ladies used it as decorations, table decor and decorations and such. I knew a lady who would spray paint them gold and make wreaths out of them. They were beautiful. That is going to be a beautiful tree. I'm glad they're planting trees, because look how many are down. I said this last time I went camping. There are a lot of trees down. I hear voices. Let's see. If somebody's coming, I'm going to turn my camera off because nobody wants to be recorded. Looks like they've redone this. There's a lot of new lumber here and there. And I see, oh, these are fresh tracks. So they're out here doing some improvements, looks like. I'm going to find a place and sit down and let these, I hear them, I don't see them. And if they're coming, I'll let them pass. But this is really nice. It's so weird how I hear them so clearly, but I don't see them. Maybe that's the piney woods for you. Maybe that's the Big Thicket. You smell stuff everywhere. You probably smell an old alligator. Yeah, you probably smell a gator. Let's see what this sign says. Oops, you're going to make me fall, dummy. Yeah, that right there will be my downfall. Fall, the operative word. Bug-eyed. Look closely at plants along the trail to find tiny life forms. Nope. Nope. Not going to do that. Nope. Okay. I'll check back with y'all later.